right, it is 4:30 on the dot. I have made it to over $100 for my morning shift. I don't know how that happened. We are literally at, let's see, the 5-6 hour mark. So it's not even that great. But as long as I'm making $100 in my morning shift, I also strive to make that other $100 in my night shift, bringing me to a grand total of the day for $200. That's what makes it worth it for me. I usually don't make it, but if I get anywhere close, I'll be happy. I'm a little bit further out than I typically want to be, but there does say there's some busyness around here, so I'm gonna kind of chill. I've been at Chick-fil-A parking lot and I can see a lot around me. I see a Five Guys, I see KFC, Hungry Greek, Domino's, Jersey Mike's, Panda Express. I think there's a Fresh Kitchen on the other side of where I'm at, so I'm hoping to get something from one of these places that heads me back into the direction that I want to be in, and then I can get hopefully some night shift looking orders here by 5 o'clock. I will let you know if that works out. It is Monday. Like I said, I'm trying to get used to this January Monday. Mondays, it just hasn't been great. But I guess I shouldn't really complain, because for a while there, my husband's schedule had changed. And I was coming out here on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Tuesdays are the worst. Thursdays are actually pretty great. You know, it's getting closer to the weekend. So Thursday nights specifically were pretty good, but Tuesdays were absolutely horrible. I'd rather be working on a Monday than on a Tuesday, if I'm being honest. But anywho, I am going to catch up on some shows on Hulu. I'm right now currently watching one of my guilty pleasures, because it's The Tell-All on Sister Wives, and I wait all season for this. I could care less what's going on during the season, but the Tell-Alls are great. So I'm going to enjoy a little bit of that while I wait for, crossing fingers, a call that gets me at least closer to where I want to be. After about 20 minutes of waiting, I actually did get an offer worth taking to get me back over to the other side of town. It's $12 for 10 miles, but like I said, it's gonna put me squarely back where I want to be, and 12 bucks is 12 bucks. It took me a few minutes to get to the restaurant. The food was ready when I got there, and it's gonna take me, I'm 18 minutes away right now from the drop off, so 12 bucks for half an hour. The mileage isn't great, but like I said, it's $12 to get me over there, or it would have been an extra 10 miles with nothing. So I chose this $12 one because I didn't think I was going to get much else that was going to be that much better than that. And I need to get over there now that it's 5 o'clock. I want to make sure that I'm in the right area that I prefer to be in to make the money that I know I can make. I'm sure there's money to be made over here, but I'm just not used to this area, and I don't know what the flow is here as far as what I can make and how long and where it's going to take me. And some of the calls that I did get took me like way west, and I don't want to be any further than I already am from my normal area. To go all the way out there is a bunch of wasted miles. So I'm going to work on this, and I will let you know what happens once I get into my area again. Boy, has this Monday sucked. It's 5:53. I made my way back over here with that $12 order, and then just got a bunch of ridiculousness since then. I just took a $6 Culver's order for 2 miles, because that is honestly the best I have gotten. So we're gonna do that, and I'm definitely in the spot I need to be in, so we're just gonna keep doing what we did before and hope for the best. I ended up getting $7.50 instead of $6 for that order, so that's a nice surprise. It's what we call a hidden tip on DoorDash, which for the life of me, I'll never understand why they do that. But whatever. it's more money. So cool. While I was on my way here to this drop off, I got a order on Instacart. It's at Sprouts to do just a few items. I want to say it was like 15 items. $16 to go 3.3 miles. So we are on our way to do that right now. And with Instacart, when you get the mileage, that's the mileage from like the store to the customer. So we still have to drive the miles to the store from wherever we're at. Whereas like with UberEats and DoorDash, the mileage that they give us with the rate of pay is the miles that we're driving total from where we are to the restaurant to pick it up and then to the customer. So I have to gauge what I'm doing a little bit different when it comes to Instacart, because I have to understand, am I even close to this store to make the money worth it? If it wasn't for this stupid U-turn situation, I'd be a little bit closer, but I'm 2 miles away from the store. So even so, it's a 5-mile total for $16 for 16 items. Totally fine. If it was on DoorDash, I would take that all day, every day. So we'll take this and just count our blessings. All right, it took me a half an hour to do that shop. And then I get back into the car to deliver. And I see a note from the customer, which we don't see these until like we're about to be on our way. It says, keep on the lookout for 2 flags on your left, and past the flags, you want to turn left on the paved road with a gray trash can. I hope that helps. It's tricky to get here. You will see a black SUV. As if today has not been a joke already. Life likes to play games. Well, I'm going to hope that I'm just very good at this and he's making it out to be harder than it really is. Okay, so God is answering small prayers tonight because I actually have delivered there before. So I was able to recognize where I was. I knew I was at the right place. I was supposed to make 16 something. I ended up making 15 something because they wanted some specialty apricots that they did not have. So of course that means that I have to be penalized. Anywho, I just took a quick little 3 or 4 item Publix Instacart to go 1.6 miles. It's like $9.62. So I am going to do that quickly and go from there. Okay, I hope you can still hear me through the breeze you're probably going to hear, but it's 59 degrees outside and it's gorgeous and I want some fresh air. God is good, y'all. He's listening. So right after dropping off that $9.62 order that literally took me 15 minutes to do total, I got a $26 and some change offer to go to Aldi. It is 12 miles, but it's headed back up to my house, or towards my house, I guess. It's 47 items, but I mean, when it's Aldi, I can do Aldi in a pretty short amount of time.
Drive east on County Line Road.
Shut up, you. So as long as I mean, and it's DoorDash, so even if there's items that aren't there, it's not going to affect my pay, which is another thing I like about doing shopping on DoorDash. But I should be able to get this done in about a half an hour, 35 minutes. And then it should take me another 20-ish to get to the delivery place. So an hour, maybe less, to do this entire shop, deliver it, and make $26. So I'll take that. That's probably the best offer I've gotten all day. That's not saying a lot, but it's by far the best offer I've gotten all day. So I'm going to bang that out, and then I will be back 8:30. Yay! It is 8:22. So we got that completely done in an hour and 4 minutes. $25.40 is what I ended up making on that. There was a couple changes, little things going on here and there, but that worked out well. All right, it's 8:36. I decided that instead of going back to that area, I'm just gonna head home. I made $174.51 today, and I drove 106 miles. So let's say 174 divided by 106, that is $1.64 per mile. Not bad. I really only averaged $17.40 an hour, but it is what it is. It's a Monday. But I'm not going to complain, because as we learned, God is good, and when I needed it, I got a boost. It could have been a way worse day. So I'm going to take this as a win, and I'm going to go home. I will be back out on Wednesday for another dash.